It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Barnes. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw.
That swung out wide to Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he is all the way up past the 25. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Looking to throw on second down. Barnes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We're scoreless after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Jones running left. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Barnes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 51, Mike 51. Rip.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They hand this off to Harris, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Harris. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he will get this into the end end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on second down, Barnes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Barnes. He finds his man, complete. That's Wolf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Barnes. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. That's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Throwing on 1st down, Barnes. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Barnes firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, here is Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action here on first down.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a second down and 6.
Back to throw. Barnes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On third down, Barnes. He's going to let it go again, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
With such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Oh, the slant complete to Hopkins.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd down, Barnes. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
On first down, Barnes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Looking to throw on second down. Barnes. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? Here's a diving catch right side. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's once again complete to Chark.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Barnes looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. On 1st and 10, Barnes. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28.
And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now back to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone for Jones.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Throwing on 1st down. Barnes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
He's checking. Crash. Buffalo 18. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
On 1st down, Barnes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. To throw again, Barnes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 3rd down, Barnes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.